Okay, hello there, sorry. I'm here. We're ready to go. Think. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Need to... See what I got here real quick. Add to that post. I didn't take a picture with her. All right, let's get rolling. We got stuff slightly ready today. I can probably actually go a little over. Alize, how did you fare? Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually these lesser sinews are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sinew goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call the ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? But are they like the voids? Are they like the void scent? I guess it, no. Alize tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see you two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alize has missed your company. Everything is always, if Cedric were here, he would... Ora. That's an exaggeration. And I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Cedric's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation is really something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Yeah, I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets just as you do. Hold on. I'll collect these on Gunbreaker Point. Oh, sneezes. I didn't get a hat right. Oh goodness, what is happening? Okay, sneezing is ceased for now. At least. We're 70. I'd like to get 71. You know what? It can be just fine. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Are there 101 things that need doing? I'm sorry, but would you mind mating here with Alize? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can do to help. We can help you with. I could do with a hand. It's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alize. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pondil, Todden, and Halric. They might not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Okay. What are my levels like? 75. Nice. Thank you. Oh, I can do trusts again. Thank goodness. He glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Oh, Halric. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Oh man. Poor kid. Guess I should just change right now. You've seen to the patients? How were they? Not great. Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carriers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Cedric to Mord Souk. If you have any errands that are there that need doing? Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ronron should have some fresh fruit. A nectarine? Come then, Cedric. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. Okay. Should I just... What if I do this? Oh, there's the Malak tender again. They must have killed him over here. Few months. Am I allowed to remove everybody yet? After 2 months? There's no reason for me to remove anybody though either. So I don't know. Oh ho, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ronron's wares? No, actually we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Honeyed worms? Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. Ahem, the worms, if you please. Only the best regulars for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Okay. The view? She wants to share a scenic view with me? Alize. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed riggers. You actually brought them. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails. Shall we? He's not much of a guard, is he?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
It's like the burn.
Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought. Cedric's favorite fruit.
Oh.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters.
Oh.
But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Oh, that's awful.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true.
Oh no. That sounds very awful.
Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Oh, that sounds like awful work.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yes.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
He told me as much. He doesn't know the time. He doesn't know what we're doing now. He can't control that.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
You're a good girl, Alize.
And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
God damn, Cedric's pretty.
On which note, it's time to get back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Oriange's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Give them as much time as possible. And then, yeah. Let them go before they suffer. It's tough. Tough choice. Very horrible indeed. Very horrible. It's like any disease that will absolutely 100% take your life. Gunbreaker. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Yeah. Thank you. Alize's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though. If his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Suffering. Well, nothing's gonna happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. Bum bum bum.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
Nice.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
I'll have another bowl then. That's the best way to show your appreciation, is to eat more.
That's what
Great.
I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
Huh? It's still on the fire.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death.
Sucks.
When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place.
No, of course not.
I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior
of Darkness.
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrand could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
No.
Sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea.
Huh.
Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old time story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Well, that's me.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the sin eaters.
No. Huh?
They're coming.
They're coming. Oh, no. It sounds real bad.
He's in Halric. I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it though. Cedric, Alize, we have to go look for Halleck. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halleck isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halleck, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. Aye aye. I might have to kill some things, so let me switch to Soul Taker. Somebody with the Eden mount. I don't see him anywhere out here. Though. See no sign of Halleck. Maybe he went further west. Eden. Nice. I don't see him out here either. Where could he be? Scan shrine, search about, and suddenly find yourself under attack. No, something finds itself under attack. That had a lot of HP. For it to take so many attacks. Alize, you're up here, right? Where did this kid go? The Malik tender's up. Oh, oh, oh.
Any sign of him?
No, nothing.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
I believe you. Uh-oh. That looks bad.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Okay.
There it is! Is that... Oh no!
Oh boy. It's bad.
Halleck!
Ooh.
We have to run!
Nice swing. Oh.
Tesling! No!
Oh boy. Oh.
We all deserve happiness. Wherever we can find it.
Taslim.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother,
Oh. Oh no. What? Oh. Whoa. What the fuck? A cocoon? They emerge from cocoons? Oh my god.
No, 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 no!
Oh god. Wow, this world sucks. Oh. Oh my god, that's awful. I'm sorry, Cedric. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. It's alright. Alright, I got you. It's just so unfair. Dustin was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me? I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Auric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the seniors made their escape. I've spoken with the carers. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them, to me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Auric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Auric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Auric's last meal for as long as possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Auric. Keep Testine's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if we're only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. That's right. I'm in. Let's go. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. What are you guys so upset for? What are they so bothered for? She's allowed to do what she wants. I gotta get up there. Speaking of which, are any of these? That one's from Job Quest, isn't it? I guess I'm gonna have to blaze through those two. As well as the Sage ones. I haven't done any of the Sage ones yet. Doon. Doon. Happy, happy. Just a big bunny. Don't mind me. I'm just a big metal bunny hopping across the sands. Don't mind me, Giga Tender. Desert Armadillo. Oh, you're taking a bath. Good boy. Ah, let me over it. I'm here, Alizé. Forgive me, Cedric. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. Miss Alizé, is there anything I can get you? No, Alizé. Your switches to Amaro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Ducked. Power cord over here. Oh. You're unplugged, speaker. Speaker, you don't need to turn on when you're unplugged. You need to be unplugged. Tablet, you get plugged in. There we are. Alizé. Oh, remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amarang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Let's go. I guess I'll hop down with the Ethernet. Where am I going? What? Oh. I was following the wrong marker. Lord of Necomaids. What? Oh. Thank you for seeking me out, Cedric. Meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we had decided upon a direction, but you still have to visit Alphino, haven't you? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Okay. I'll do my best. Temenos Rookery. Take me to Calusia. Zemjinmai. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery? Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Calusia. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. Amaro are often used for travel, then? That's right. Mounts like my grey friend over there are a common sight in these parts. But I gather you hail from further afield. More accustomed to chocobos, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. Seeing as you're plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zune worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring your safety is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro lunch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Okay. I gotta clean my glasses again. You want to fly an Amaro to Calusia? Well, I suppose the Master Genmai is going with you. Wait here, please. The Master should be along with the mounts shortly. You now travel to Calusia. Yay.
The whistling breeze, mute. The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air. And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Calusia. Get this level. We are arrived. This is the Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Calusia. Should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, sea eater attacks are far less prevalent, and the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Oh. Spy that city in the distance, and that is Yomor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crystarium in scale, and was once an ally in our battle against the abominations. Oof. For years, the Yomoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection, if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. Crystarium is one among many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Yomor is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Okay. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. Okay. Nice. 71. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crystarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eibor. Eibor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Calusia and will be able to point you in the right direction. Just hand him a sprig of thyme that will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return. Why, thank you. Hobgoblins. Oh, fancy one enemies. These hobgoblins. I see an aetheroid. Calls for me. What you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere if you've a taste for them. Looking for information, bro. Oh, I do love a bit of time. Chuck some in the pan and it's like a bloody festival of flavor. Now what is it I can do for you? Can't say there's been any major upsets to report these past few weeks. Thank you for my friend Alfino. Alfino, eh? I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Gilmore's richer than all of Norvrant put together, but it's a different story for them as live outside the city. Both spend every week and moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now, get a message to him, but you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide, that's the fishing village just up the path there. You're looking for a rundown excuse for a tavern, the locals call it the Leaky Keel. Wait there and I'll see that Alfino joins you. Nice. Thank you for your assistance, sir. Discover a new location. Yay. Emerald Keep. No, thank you. Blue shiny. Blue shiny stone, pretty. Must touch. This your first time at a tavern? It's customary to buy a drink if you mean and loiter. What will you be having? Ale. A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Gil? Well now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry dear, I don't doubt they have value, but I don't have a touchstone to test their purity. I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say to a bit of extermination work? Now would you squash any vermin you find, then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in the old silo next to the fence, snoring, like as not. Do that for me and you can laze about here as long as you like. Okay. It's awfully far away from town, isn't it? Wouldn't it be better to be nearby? Yeah. I guess this is if this is where the good dirt is anyway. And that's just all there is for it, huh? Blighted crop. Oh no. Oops, what was that? Oh yeah. There we go. Barred door. Bro, wake the up. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. Oh, I'm gonna knock with my foot in a second. Maybe he's hard of hearing? Ah, he's passed out. Well, hi there, Fatry. Thank you for arriving. Hi, everybody. How's it going? You hear faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. Well, thank you. How are we doing this evening? Hi. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables of the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Hi. Wow, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. Doing a little bit of exterminating in Calusia. Hey! No. I don't want to deal with you right now. I gotta wait for Alfino. There we are. Welcome back, dear. What did a good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? He wasn't there. Gone. Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. The hopefuls? In Gate Town, outside Yulmore? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And here I was, thinking you were another dreamer. Huh? A what? What? Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. How's everybody doing this evening? That looks fancy. Hmm?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
Oh.
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Frenetic. I don't know what frenetic is. Oh, you just ended Shadowbringers. Very nice. I'm doing alright.
Good to see you, my friend.
Alfino is back. Just on round 2 of Shadowbringers. Trying to blaze through.
They should produce a better harvest than last.
Ooh, trading in seeds.
Oh, Alfino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
Sounds rough out here. People disappear and they go to Yulmore, I guess?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Yeah.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. The time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
I'm glad to see you, Alfino. Well, I wasn't even there when you passed out. Gaius Gaius brought you to us. I was more worried about you.
Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
Ah, she got you good, didn't she?
I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
Let's see, we built a Magitech wall. Gaius brought you to us. We fought a bunch of Imperials.
I see. Both the Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
No, not with the Empire.
She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may. It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
Beowulf was supposed to go take a message to her for me. I wonder how that went. She never came back. They never came back to tell me.
But before we bid this world farewell, we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
Well, absolutely.
Urianger's vision of the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Oh, the Black Rose, yeah. It's supposed to be shut down. As far as we know.
Which can only mean one thing. Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Ascians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more.
Oh no. Wait, once more, or since Sky shut it down, or after that?
That the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means.
Hmm.
And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course.
That makes sense. They're just gonna make more, find another way to make more.
In that sense,
Build a
our
new
initial
factory.
journey here to the first was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Oh, really?
Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail.
Yeah, we gotta go see him, right?
But I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Oh.
One being Sin Eaters, of course.
It sounds really tough to coordinate.
They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
No, of course not.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority.
Hmm.
If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Always, man. Always. You know I got you. Let's go kick some butt.
And so we take to the road once more.
Boom. Gotta get some shots to share. It has been since launch that I've done this, so a lot of the details elude me of Shadowbringers, because it's already been so many. How many years has it been already? It's been so many years, it feels like. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Yulmore, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west and then cross a small bridge. Alright. Let's do that then. Let me switch so I'm not attacked by random things again. Oh, I don't... Did I didn't bring any water. I can't hydrate. I try to make sure I hydrate while playing. Y'all should definitely make sure you hydrate while hanging out too. It's good for you. Trust me, I've done a lot of game playing in my time. Elysia seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystarium. Even in this distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever calamity struck the source, a reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No, get away from me! What? Where? Over there. Over there? Quickly, someone's in trouble. I don't see anybody. Where's she at, Alfino? Up here? This house, this shack. Deadly dead. Thank you for following too, Fatry. This is a blessed day for me. Thank you very much. Alright, have a good night. Have a good one. I got another hour until I go to work. I work overnight. Have a good rest. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, thank the fates. You look out. Boom. Boom. 5E. Forgiven cowardice. And forgive me if I slice your belly open. Are you okay, madame? My poor heart. Thank you, young sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings. but I see you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you alright, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. Honestly, thought I was done for. My feet are not as swift as they once were, and I knew there was no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let that stop me. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Yulmor with the rest of them. Ooh, what's that? Not a happy face. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, unless you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Move in nearby to Stilltide. Thank you again, you saved my life. Now, I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear, but I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's naught to be had here but cobwebs and memories. Is as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Yulmor's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are precious few with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? Everything. I met Alize already, so. Oh yes, Alize would be well qualified to speak on the subject. Compared with Amarang, Calusia is almost a haven, but as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Tough out here. Still, we won a small victory this time at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow the path that leads west. Whatever you say, Alpha Bro. So far, the first is just full of pain and suffering. Like, I mean, the Crystarium's fine and all. People in the Crystarium seem to be doing just fine. But, man, everywhere outside of that is just pure hardship, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how these people are surviving out here. What is this guy doing out here? Indomitable. Are you a B rank? I think that's a B rank, right? I don't have hunts open here. I gotta finish. I didn't even open hunts in Stormblood. I gotta go back and do that. Wow, look at this place. It looks like Ul'dah. I know this is the Limsa Limitsa equivalent, but
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Yulmor itself lies beyond.
a gate called Open Arms?
Is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
A gate? What? What an ironic name. Open Arms. It's a gate that keeps people out. Great.
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
The grime bloke. Hmm? That's what you look like with that voice?
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
I can take your soul.
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
To compete.
What? I was only making conversation.
Huh? Do-do.
And gentlemen, your attention, please.
The Joker twins.
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Yulmor extends its warmest regards.
Oh, really?
We know that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine.
Okay.
We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy. Even on days when fish is not on the menu. Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We might not at all.
This is definitely a circus. Fitting music.
What about that girl?
It was definitely suspicious.
Do you recall how I said Yulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame.
Mm-hmm.
It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon.
No.
A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Yulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
Oh, great. Exploitation.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms. Come, join us in the city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all, is it?
Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our
Oh, it's meal. Fancy bread, huh?
for you. Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
They low dosing people a meal.
Which Yulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gatetown, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems...
It's a little sus.
Let's just say it leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
That makes sense. It does seem strange. Uh-oh. Survey the scene. I did that. It's quite the scene. Very suspicious. Now you understand why my attempts to enter the city have thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via a contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Yulmore's current ruler came into power. Yet from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Seniors, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I've tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. Inevitably? Did you mean inevitably? Invariably? Inevitably? That attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, while map, you should take a turn around Gatetown and judge the situation for yourself. I shall do that, starting with the outside. What's happening out here? Oh, it's you. Still here, are ya? Can't blame me for wanting a slice of Yulmore's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced bride and make a home for yourself here. Gatetown's not much to look at, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Is it? It looks like bread. I would think you'd desire more than just bread. I mean, I get being safe though. I understand being safe. That's a good idea. It's a wild world out here. Bubbling cookpot. What are they making? A large pot bubbles over the flame. Pale chunks, meal, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Huh, okay. Plain broth and meal. That was not appetizing at all. Soggy bread? Soggy bread does nothing for me. Look out. 40,000 XP for that? Wow. Just look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? Yes. Every day I dream of the life that waits for me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? No. No. Probably not. Let's go back to Sage. I have the ability to level Gunbreaker if I want it now. Maybe I should. You know what? I'm gonna keep up with Gunbreaker for right now. What level are these? 70. I don't know when they turn to 71. You've seen what Gatetown has to offer? These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of meal and believe Yomar is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of any other way of life. It's definitely the meal. It's definitely the meal or something, man. You disapprove of Yomar? Absolutely disapprove of Yomar. It's difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Not that it matters, however unjust the system seems to me. If these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forgo Yomar's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I'm not convinced that Yomar's generosity truly serves the best interests of Calusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hardworking villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked up from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken these long-delayed steps through Yomar's gates. It is fortunate that you arrived when you did, Cedric. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. Oh, nice. What is that? There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the sea surrounding the island. The Ondo, they're called, though you and I know them as Sahagan. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yomoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins. Interesting. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Good job, Alfino. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Yeah, why did I get a full set of this armor except for boots, by the way? Excellent, I should be glad of your company. First things first then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Why? Did I miss something? Weapon, chest. Oh, somebody's watching us. Leg, foot. Okay. The foot's coming up. Okay, we gotta go to another town. Time to be a Reaper, so I don't get attacked by random stuff. Head straight for it. It just seemed weird that it was taking such a long time to get the last piece. Not on Reaper, obviously. But to get that last piece, because we got a couple from Alizé's. Well, I'd like to be able to get through. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, maybe. Let's see if I can make it to the first dungeon here today. There's quite a bit to go of Galucia, though. Fickle existence. Yeah, I'm only like halfway through this. Moshamoa. Is there something I can do for you, friend? I'm with this guy. Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associate Cedric. We're here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey out with the goods not long ago. My lackey? I know of no such person. Misto lad? Short blue hair? No? Said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed. Ah, confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. Okay. Let's find this kid. Let's find this kid. I was trying to remember what happens to him, and I did remember what happens to him. But for now, we have to deal with him making off with our goods. They need some kind of receipt system. Search the surrounding areas for a male messed up with short blue hair. Oh, is this our first chance to see him? It is. Haha. This creature is making no effort to avoid detection, and is also not a mistel. That's right. But that is. You've located your quarry. He has no idea how to find the other half of the exchange. Does he? Cedric, any sign of him? Yeah, he's out there by that lighthouse. You have a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape. Alright, you go around the back, and I'll go straight for him. Cut off his egress. Man, I couldn't think of the simpler word for it, but I thought of egress. Come on, brain. Get your shit together.
There you are.
Ha! Busted.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over. Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city.
No, you don't.
I've no family and all my friends have already been chosen.
That sucks.
No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it.
What?
No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry.
Okay.
Or maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
You're so stuck on getting on Yulmore, you didn't think about doing anything else?
What is your name?
Don't take pity on him, Alphino.
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing?
Right?
What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
Yeah.
No, it has to be Yulmore.
Why?
That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Being a slave is in paradise, bro. I don't know what to tell you about this. Indentured servitude to a noble isn't paradise, man.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
Alphino, what the heck, man?
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
You still might not get in.
Give you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
Alphino, no, listen.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, Alphino. People are just gonna take advantage of you, man. You're way too soft. You're way too soft, Alphino. Man.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kaishir, it was the difference between life and death.
Was it?
I do not regret my decision. Yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best.
No. It was not for the best. We're trying to do something here, Alphino.
We strive to bring swift salvation to this world. That countless lives might be saved, not least your own.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it came at the cost of one man. Should I have forged on regardless?
I mean... Yeah, but are you going to let everybody in Gate Town go before you? Like, are you going to come up with like 60,000 new ways for people to get in there? That's not who you are. Shame, but that's not who you are. You're a little naive still, Alphino.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Yes, he would.
Old Alphino, ever the slave to sentiment.
But I have your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending.
Yeah, okay. We'll do our best.
Shall we return to Wright then?
What are we gonna do?
Is that?
Huh? Is what? Oh my god.
I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Someone's definitely just lying flat on the ground out there, though.
Come on, they may need our help.
Okay. Oh, it finally came off. Something was really stuck on my glasses there. What the heck? Probably too small for me to see, but... Why is somebody passed out on the beach? Listen, you know what? Never mind. They had a rough night. They just wanted to go get drunk on the beach last night. And so, you know, there they passed out. That's all. That's all that happened. And get them some water. They'll be okay. Oh, this looks like a dry dock. Yeah. Sure is. Where's this guy at? There we are. Oh, an aether. I forgot about the other aether current. I forgot about the aether current on the other side. Over by Steel Tide. Yeah. What's up with this guy? He's dressed pretty nicely, though, isn't he? That should take care of the worst of his injuries. Ugh, mercy, I beg you. What happened, bro? Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. Poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Oh, your specialty? Collecting firewood? Alfino? I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Tristal. I was invited into Yomor to work as an artist. A Wetha couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out into the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in Lord Vothry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamned ocean. Well, from up there? How were you not dashed into pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. Though if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Vothry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Yomor, his word is law. Ooh, yep, Yomor is full of crap. The more I hear about Yomor, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way in the city. There must be something we can do. Well, they need an artist. But first we should convey Tristal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. It's cold? That way into the city. Is it cold out here? I don't know what this... Oh yeah, everlasting light is the only weather I can see. Doon, doon, doon. What's up, Bogle? An artist. Yeah, like, often they have need of an artist now, don't they? You can draw. I saw your pictures. This one. This one, the Yugiri and Gosetsu sketch. You can definitely get in that way, Alfino. Gunbreaker. Tristal. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And, if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yomor, insofar as I am able, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. What's this? My favorite paintbrush. The Eborn elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I can't. I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Now I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. And I'll keep you on my prayers from now until my dying day. Tristal. Do we see Tristal again? I can't remember if we see Tristal again after this. Maybe we do and I just didn't realize by then. Before. Let's see. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, maybe you could pose as my assistant. Sure thing, Chief. That is settled. All we need to do now is return to Gate Town and wait the next appearance of those vile jesters. Dun 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 dun. Oh. Oh. Where's it at? We got some blue quests. Except. Accept. Let me out. I'll do whatever you need, just let me get to it. Over the shipyards. We gotta unlock our aether currents. Always unlock aether currents. Uh-oh, she's in trouble. Not for long. I hit it too early. Whoa, what was that? Euless. What? Oh yeah. It's a blue quest, I don't care. Is she mad at me for helping? Probably. People are weird like that. Bye, Luke. Goodbye. Why is this so long? Get me some aether currents. I gotta go to Still Tide and get that one still. I will forget eventually. I don't want to do it right now though. I got stuff to do. If I was waiting for a queue timer, I'd go do it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this opens others. I'm pretty sure we see this guy later. Which way to go around? What are they fighting over there? Oh, hobgoblins. What's up? We're both riding Midgard armor. What kind of coincidence is that? Gunbreaker. Oh, there's another one? What's this one? Talos interrupted. What does this unlock? I don't remember what that unlocks. I guess we'll find out. I want to look this up later. But I need to do this one. I guess I can do that on the way, huh? Oh. Okay. Safe. What is that on? I don't remember what that unlocks. Talos interrupted. Talos interrupted. Gamer escape. I always forget to hit. Whoops. Goodness. I always forget to hit soul. Unlock quest the Cape and Bloom. The Cape and Bloom unlock. Wait for the job. What is the end of this for? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move on for now. These are gonna unlock tribe quests later. I'm not gonna care about them, I think. Is the thing here. I'm sure it'll sit in my journal forever. So I do want this Aether Current though. What am I doing? I'm powdering some joints. Come on, man. Didn't I have it? I think I had it. Did I make a hotkey for that? Target nearest? No. I did not. I should though. That should do the trick. Cool. Good for you, sir. I knew I remembered that guy from somewhere though. Up. This one. They're all riding Midgard Terminal. What's going on? Oh man. I knew I did that at some point. I just didn't remember what it unlocked. It's a pretty long chain. So I'll leave that either for myself or never. Maybe I should go get the free XP from it real quick, since I already did the objective. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna turn that in real quick. Excuse, thank you for your patience while I turn this in. Roy Reek. I think that's an important person too, isn't it? I know I eventually am gonna open role quests here. I'm not gonna do all of them. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do them on Reaper, and that's gonna be the end of that. How much XP is this? Nice. Okay, I'm not gonna pick up that quest. It's gonna sit there as a reminder for myself. To eventually do it, maybe. But probably not. Because I did it on main. And I don't need to do everything 17 times. That's not what this character is for. I love him. He's a good boy. But that's not what he's for. He's for the MSQ. Although I should offload this free company. Maybe. I don't know. That's kind of morally questionable, isn't it? I'm not a fan of people who do that. Really. I don't know. Kind of fell into my lap accidentally. It's not like I did this on purpose. But selling it would be on purpose. So, I don't know. But hey, I have a free company on Valera that's able to buy a house. Now we wait. This is going to be as good a place as any? Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's get us into the city. Ow. Hey, here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we have a place for a painter of a plum. You run plum with plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint portraits at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I've only my brush to testify for me, though you would note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha, ho ho, Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. Let's go. And who is this hanger-on, well-wisher, or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Yomar's sweet embrace. They want food. Oh, mercy me, the meal. We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Gotta get them addicted to whatever you're low dosing them to. They are very obsessed with that food. Oh, very fancy.
Redemption is beyond the lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they fought against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
You got a strip club in here? It's a wild place. I still see a bunch of shacks. What's up with that?
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share.
I mean, I get it.
Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
I get it. You know, that's what you... Welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No, not even a single tear. Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way. So you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Much like the hobos in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow man, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment to go? Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. I see Aetherite. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about those. So, no. Let's get through immigration. Let's get through customs. Welcome to you, more fortunate friends. May I have your names? I'm Alfino, an artist, and this is Cedric, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forgo the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Valthree, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen, in your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually, Chai Nuz and Julia Chai, a mystical couple whom most referred to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility, for your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. What kind of gloves are those for a desk job, man? All in order. These are your registration documents. Does that fight off carpal tunnel? Is that what that's for? Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise. And they put the show on as long as possible, don't they? Registration officer. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Papers, please. I've never played that. Looks like a good game, though. What have we here? Alfino, artist, Cedric, artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai Nuz and Lady Julia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Oh dear. No. You smell hideous. Excuse me? Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. I mean... Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume, liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornen, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Nobody's ever told me I stink before. I didn't realize we were so aromatic. We're just a couple of stinky boys here, Alfino. We're to bathe in here then? Yeah. Shower time. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Is this the... I think this is the only time you have the opportunity to actually properly take a bath in the game. Close the... Bro. Close the curtain, man. What are you, a voyeur? Pervert? Apply the sweet smelling... Where's the perfume? Oh. I have it in my hands. In my pocket. Oh, flowery. You apply the perfume as directed and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Off you know. Go wash up. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? It is not that... That is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Fine, just a quick rinse then. You might as well enjoy the hot running water off, you know. There's a curtain to close. Okay, don't be like that dude over there. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Nothing like a nice hotel shower, man. There's something about, you know, that hotel shower. After like a 14-hour flight. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city is laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters, and above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. If you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs, and then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there, like as not. Okay. Now here... Coming up is where I spent a whole bunch of time on the way through here originally because there is a lookout point that is actually kind of rough to get to. Right there. That you have to kind of like... How did we go? From here, I think. I think we tried to jump from here. If I recall. Was the way of it. Oh, I didn't jump. Thanks, button. No, I'm just here for the Aethernet. So I'm not real worried about it. Clan Nutsy member. They got real strict restrictions on how far away you can be from that thing, huh? I remember something about a singer being locked up here. Alright, let's continue on here. Anyway, where's the strip club? Can I use this? According to the message engraved in the base, special permission is required to use this. I don't care about special permissions. What are they gonna do? 1-2, and what are they gonna do to me? Oh no. I forgot to switch. That's okay, we'll go through it first.
Oh, who's this then?
Ah.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Laying it on thick, you know?
You must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks. Oh, and you even smell wonderful. Like a bed of flowers.
It's a good thing we don't smell like Amaro, but then, huh?
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent back in last week.
The what? They're very particular, I guess, about their art.
Wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
Nah, man, look. I prepare the canvases, set up the lighting, you know.
Each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
Haha, lay it on thick, you know. Good job.
Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see?
Ooh.
Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Man, when did you get this good with words, Alfino?
Did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
Very nice.
Isn't that right, darling?
She's...
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
She's definitely in charge here. I got you, bro. Don't worry. Got you. I got what you're going for here. Yeah, sorry. I have to do this. And then skip. And then complete. There we go. Off you know. There's the feat. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap? Those places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course. You could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. You got it, bro. There's a materia vendor and a melder. Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Yeah, a little bit. Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my tenant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief, and now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. Not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay. Oh no. That's gonna hurt if you fall there, bro. What are you doing out there? How could you possibly have gotten out there, man? Wicked white, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see, and the wind must have blown it over the edge. But luckily, it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You must think highly of your mistress. She's my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no place other than Calusia where I could possibly be happier. Ugh, sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to see my lady. When she hears of your deed, you'll be a witness to her generosity firsthand. Oh. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. Bro, you're wild, bro. What are you thinking? My tenant told me everything. I'm so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. Yeah, no problem. You seem a dedicated patron. Oh, my attitude is not unusual, I assure you. Without the efforts of our bonded residents, we free citizens would not enjoy the pleasures of our daily lives. They are deserving of our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration... Oh, thank you for somebody for buying my stuff. All of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. I bet it does. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see that what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Nice. It's actually a good looking set. I had no idea. What did I use before? Of course I got the maiming stuff on my way through the first time. All this talk of relying on the bonded, but I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. No, don't worry about it. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay. We're going to the strip club. Just to be. Welcome to my the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see? Always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high or low, then? Let's play. No time like the present, I say. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Oh. Oh. Now what you call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Mine is going to be lower than yours. You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 20. I have 8. There's no way I have 12. Total of 16. Easy peasy. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win and we'll talk about the favor. Oh, come on. Alright. I'll play one more round. Let's play. That's the spirit. 3 cards for you, 3 for me. Mine would definitely be lower again. Look at that. Oh yeah, easy. You got 21 and I got like 7. Ah, 6. Well, would you look at that? And you've got a knack for this newcomer. Victory is yours, as is the prize I promised. However, come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. Well, that's all. How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Vothru was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. That is very suspicious. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? Fear it still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Artharn. Atharn over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. However, I shall have to resume talks with Atharn another time. Because unfortunately it's time for me to get ready for work. Alright. So, y'all make sure to have a good night. Be safe. I will be here tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't know for sure what I'm doing. 14 for sure. Definitely 14. But, I don't know if it'll be Cedric or if it'll be on main tomorrow. I'll have to tweet about it. I'll have to figure that out. Alright. And actually, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright. Peace out. Ugh.